Welcome to Olaf's Oldtimer. Today you see me super happy because my 190D, the W201, passed its biannual safety inspection, MOT, Hauptuntersuchung, TÜV, however you want to call it. And it is super amazing. It is it is so super amazing. So first of all, validity is 2 years. And it passed the inspection with zero defect. Nothing. Usually you always have some sweating oil from the engine. The parking brake does not block the rear wheels equally. You've got some surface rust, whatever. And this car just had nothing. As it's a daily driver, I didn't wash it for the occasion, but I figured I never gave you a whole tour through the car, so I will do that today. The weather is nice, the sun is out, the car is covered in dust, obviously some diesel spillage, so that happens when you let your sweetness heart fill up the tank. Of course, this never happens to me. And yeah, so what did I do to get the car passed the inspection? Mainly nothing. I didn't even clean the car. Sorry, just some background noise, and I had to readjust these beautiful seat covers. But as you can see, wonderful seats. Yeah, what did I do? So in a former video you could see that the lights, the reverse lights, did not work. That was fixed, but that's an extra video. You saw that this little knob was completely broken and I tried to glue it, so didn't work out, but I found it on the internet with a 3D print. Yeah, it was it €6 or something, so that was marvelous. And everything else just worked. The car is built in January 1987, so it's a first series with a diesel engine, 2 liters, 72 horsepower. It has a 55-liter tank, so you get a real good radius, and the diesel consumption is excellent. So as stated in the brochure from the late 1980s, it's truly about 6 liters. If you drive it in town only, you will find yourself at about 7, and of course this one is equipped with the automatic transmission. Otherwise, let's take a look at the engine bay. As I said, no fault, nothing was wrong. One thing was wrong, and I had that fixed before, so thank you, Norbert, for welding, because I'm not a welder at all. So here we had yeah, a tiny little hole, and in the end I decided to have it fixed properly. So of course front tire had to come off, the inner wheel housing had to come off, and he just welded it. Otherwise the engine wasn't cleaned, it was just as it is, and you can see it's rather dry. Running ever since we had it. Bought it 1.5 years ago from a 92-year-old man who had bought this, I think, from the dealer when the car was a year old or something, and had it driven ever since. Just show you the sunroof, how that works. Well, it's not a beauty queen, I admit that, but it looks really nice. An extra seat for the dog in the back, so I can't show you how spacious it is back here. it isn't, but you can sit fairly nice, and I think for the 1980s with the headrests, that's just fine. The wheels are in good condition, but then we renew those. Original stickers, which I really like. Some dirt in here, but we use the car. There you see some oil. This is the rest when we did the oil from the power steering. Never had to refill. Here's some oil for the engine. It's full. I do an annual oil change. I don't need to add anything in between. Good size back here. Of course, this emergency sign in the lid, really like that. A metal cap for the tank, also really nice. We have some rust on the car. It's really a shame because it was repainted before I bought the car, both sides completely, and yeah, there was still some oxidation in the metal. These rockers were done also prior purchase, but the doors, as you can see, excellent condition. Everything is just fine. So let's see how the car starts. Has been sitting for a while, but it's warm, so no surprise here. You need a bit of patience. Just runs. Sunroof maintained, so it goes nice and fast. And even with a cold engine, no black smoke, I can just tell you it's a lovely car. And with this being said, I'll go grocery shopping. Thank you for watching. See you in a bit. Stay safe and healthy. Bye.